In the narrow alleys of Frankfurt's Jewish ghetto in the mid-18th century began the extraordinary journey of a family that would forever change the course of global finance. This is where Meyer Amschel Rothschild was born, amid economic limitations, but with an intellect and ambition that would break barriers. Meyer wasn't born into riches, but he inherited something equally powerful: the knowledge passed down through generations of Jewish merchants and the courage to take risks. Trained in commerce and finance from a young age, he began his career as an apprentice at a bank in Hanover, where he had contact with noble clients and expanded his understanding of the mechanisms that moved Europe. Upon returning to Frankfurt, Meyer Amschel opened his own coin and antique trading business. But it was through his relationship with Crown Prince Wilhelm of Hesse-Kassel that his destiny began to shift. By gaining the prince's trust and managing part of his wealth, Meyer laid the foundation for what would become one of the most powerful financial dynasties in the world. Understanding that opportunity came with the ability to expand networks, he sent his 5 sons to major European cities. Amschel remained in Frankfurt, Salomon went to Vienna, Nathan to London, Karl to Naples, and James to Paris. Each of them established a branch of the Rothschild Bank, creating a revolutionary model of international family-based finance. More than just maintaining correspondence, the Rothschild brothers developed a fast and secure communication system between the branches. While others depended on public mail and often outdated information, the Rothschilds received updates about wars, treaties, and market movements in real time. This anticipation was their main asset. The family quickly stood out by financing both governments and large private enterprises. They financed Britain during the Napoleonic Wars and helped rebuild the French economy after the defeat of Napoleon. This role as financiers of nations elevated them to a level of influence rarely reached by individuals outside the political elite. However, success came with challenges. The Rothschilds had to navigate a Europe marked by anti-Semitism and suspicion about their growing power. Yet they responded with discipline, discretion, and reinvestment. Their strategy was not to flaunt wealth, but to consolidate influence through solid relationships, reliability, and efficiency. By the end of the 19th century, the name Rothschild was synonymous with financial power. But beyond the numbers, their story is about vision, unity, and the ability to anticipate and adapt to the most complex scenarios of a rapidly changing world. The seed planted in Frankfurt didn't just grow, it transformed the very terrain of European capitalism, giving rise to a model of international banking that still echoes today. As we reach the end of this journey, we turn our gaze to the events that sealed the fate of the Rothschild family and cemented a legacy that spanned generations, while the world reinvented itself through new eras. After exploring their bold trajectory and the construction of a network that crossed borders, it's time to reflect on the impact this dynasty had, not just in finance, but also in politics, and how the lessons of that time still resonate in today's world. Throughout the centuries, the Rothschilds stood out for their ability to see the future clearly and adapt, even in uncertain times. Amid wars, revolutions, and turbulence, the family acted with boldness and precision, always ready to turn crises into opportunities. Their creation of a network of correspondence in major European capitals was groundbreaking, giving them a communication advantage that kept them one step ahead. This agility earned them the trust of governments and investors and helped establish a business model that would influence generations to come. But the Rothschild legacy goes beyond the wealth they amassed. They played a vital role in modernizing financial systems, introducing accounting and management practices that became industry standards. Their investments reached into sectors like transportation, energy, infrastructure, and philanthropy, showing that financial success can and should go hand in hand with social development. With globalization advancing in the 19th century, the Rothschild presence expanded beyond Europe. In every new country, they adapted their methods, blending tradition with innovation. This flexibility, coupled with disciplined management, allowed them to navigate unstable regimes and wartime with remarkable resilience. More than bankers, they became architects of a new financial system, proving that even in times of adversity, growth and reinvention are possible. Their influence extended beyond economics. Their actions helped shape global perceptions of power and authority. At a time when money was often seen as a corrupting force, the Rothschilds demonstrated that, with vision and responsibility, it could become a tool for positive transformation. This mindset inspired not only investors, but also policymakers, helping solidify concepts like social responsibility and governance. The challenges they faced, from internal conflicts to conspiracy theories, never steered them off course. Instead, each obstacle fueled new strategies and improvements. This adaptability became the core of the Rothschild success story, serving as a model for entrepreneurs and leaders around the world. Politically, their influence was equally significant. By financing governments, supporting infrastructure projects, and investing in social causes, the Rothschilds became central players in the machinery of power. Their legacy proves that it's possible to achieve economic greatness while using that power to promote collective well-being. Their story also invites us to rethink the idea of power. Beyond the accumulation of wealth, the Rothschilds taught that real power lies in the ability to act strategically, distribute resources wisely, and turn adversity into opportunity. Today, we see a more decentralized and human-centered view of power, where small businesses and individuals can now influence markets, something once unthinkable. In a fast-paced, interconnected world, the principles that guided the Rothschilds remain relevant. Their long-term vision and ability to adapt are timeless lessons for anyone looking to thrive amidst constant change. Balancing tradition with innovation, centralization with distribution, remains key to a more stable and fair financial future. Their journey shows that the Rothschilds were more than just wealthy bankers. They were visionaries. They understood that true success isn't just about numbers, but about the ability to transform society, foster progress, and connect cultures. Their business model still inspires fields far beyond finance. As we conclude this narrative, it's clear the Rothschild story is a celebration of reinvention. From humble beginnings in Frankfurt to the peak of the financial world, the family built an empire defined not just by wealth, but by its contributions to innovation and social responsibility. Every step, every alliance, and every decision laid the foundation for one of the most impactful legacies in modern capitalism. And that legacy goes beyond money. It urges us to reflect on the role of capital in human development. It teaches that greatness lies in overcoming obstacles, creating new solutions, and using power for the greater good. In times of rapid change, this lesson is even more powerful: to rethink models, innovate constantly, and never fear changing direction. The Rothschild legacy reminds us that while methods evolve, the values behind true success remain: vision, courage, and responsibility. In today's dynamic world, it will be the ability to strategically and fairly distribute power that defines the leaders of tomorrow. Their story shows that true power is not in what you accumulate, but in what you build with what you have. So, this conclusion is not an end, but an invitation to rethink the connections between finance, politics, and society. The lessons of the Rothschilds remain relevant and show us that a more balanced, just, and innovative future is possible. In a global landscape full of challenges, adaptability, and a pursuit of excellence are still the keys to meaningful transformation. The Rothschild family's legacy is a beacon for those who seek to make an impact. It's a reminder that real leadership is built with innovation, perseverance, and purpose. Each new generation has the chance to reinterpret this legacy and apply it to their time. Just as they seized the opportunities of their era, we too can build bridges between past and future, using knowledge as a tool for change. As we close this story, one truth remains: bold vision can shape destiny. The Rothschild journey is more than a tale of financial success. It's a testament to the power of courage, entrepreneurship, and information to change the world. Each chapter reveals not just facts and figures, but also dreams, struggles, and an unrelenting drive to evolve. So, in the end, we are invited to reflect. The story of the Rothschilds isn't just about money, it's about responsibility, reinvention, and a commitment to building a better world. May their path serve as inspiration for current and future generations, because ultimately, real power lies in our ability to use what we have to create opportunities that benefit everyone.